Hello there YouTube, my name is SharKy. I'm regarding a video called The Death of Aqsa Parvez, My Opinions. Now in the video, as you probably have seen, that the person, he is reading some verses from the Quran and he is making them sound like the way he thinks of it, the sense that he's making of the text. Now, the point to be noted is that it has, the Quran that he's reading, it has already been translated for him from Arabic to English, and the words that he is reading, they have their own unique definition, but he is making his own definitions out of those words that are there. He is not taking the words as they are. So I am going to touch on 3 points. The first point that I'm going to touch on, he talks about the cause of Allah. So what is the cause of Allah? The cause of Allah, you cannot say that the Muslims, their God is a different God. Now we are talking about the same God of Jesus, of Moses, Abraham. So one God, the same God as all these prophets. Now the main thing to note is this. Now you might say, oh my God, how come they call their God Allah? You cannot say that the people of Arabia speak Arabic, and the people of Arabia should say, oh, how come the people of United Kingdom or UK call God God? Why don't they call it Allah? Because in their language, God means Allah, and in English we say God. So the word, if you look at the definition of the definition of the word is God. So that's one point I wanted to make. Now the message is the same. The message is this, that there is only one God, we should worship Him, etc., etc., etc. Angels, heaven and hell, sins, deeds. So the message of Allah is the same. It is the same message of the God as in the Bible or as in the Torat. Now the next point I want to touch on is the word combat. He says that I could be combating you verbally. I could, American accent, acting, you know. So the thing is, you gotta look at the verses that you're reading and pick up the key words that you're actually reading, like the word sword, harm, put them, drive them out of places from which they have driven you. So from this situation that is there for you, you should automatically think that the combat that the Quran is talking about is a combat with weapons, where people are driving the Muslim people out of their homes. Because at the time when Islam came, there were hardly any Muslims. Okay, we were in very less minority, and people wanted to kill the Muslims because they found them as a threat to their religion, because people used to believe in false gods like idol worshipping and things like this. And what people used to do, they used to pay the priests to go and see the idol gods. And the Muslims, they were like, what kind of crap is this? So they were telling people that this is not true, these are not gods, these are idols, they're made of stones. And people, they found this threatening because they weren't making no money and everything. So you cannot say that if people are coming to the Muslim people and trying to kill them, and you cannot say, oh, Muslim people, stand there, let them kill you, that's fine. No. God said if they want to kill you, if they are trying to combat you, you drive them out of places from which they have driven you. Because people were chasing Muslims at that time, out of places and this and that. Muslims had to move to different cities, different countries, and it was really messed up times. Now what I'm going to do is look up the word combat quickly, because I have another 3 minutes to finish my video, because YouTube has limited me to 10 minutes maximum video. Okay, the word combat, okay, here we go. It means, okay, this is a mini encyclopedia dictionary of Oxford, book number 2. So here we go. Is encounter, fight, struggle, conflict, do, battle, fight with, oppose. Okay, and here we have another one. This is called the Oxford Word Power Dictionary for Learners of English. Okay, so we're going to look at the word combat. Here we go, combat. Okay, it means a fight, especially in war. Unarmed combat equals without weapons. Now, there is no such thing as a verbal combat. These books are not written by Muslims, okay? These books are not written by Muslims. There is no such thing as a verbal combat. The word that you are maybe looking for is debate, okay? And another point is, as you can see in the text of the Quran, that it is describing you a different situation with weapons and stuff. If you are on about a combat where there are no weapons, it's called an unarmed combat. Okay, so first, go learn some basic English. Now, the second thing is that you did not understand the word mischief, and you're like, how could mischief be worse than killing? Now, let me tell you this. This is the mini Oxford Encyclopedia Dictionary.